दर्शन घडोबी हे संचलन. संचलनात सगळ्यात सांगार असतात परेड कमांडर विश्वनाथन देसाई, इंडियन नेव्ही. एकत्वाची भावना ही राष्ट्रीयत्वाची जननी या उतरांची अनुभूतीरित्या हे संचलन. देसाई, इंडियन नेव्ही. आणि हो सेरेमोनियल गार्ड 50 सैनिकांचं हुकूमत मुख्य येतात. ऑफिसर ऑफ द गार्ड एक लेफ्टनंट कमांडर सिल्वेस्टर डायस आणि ऑफिसर ऑफ द गार्ड 2 लेफ्टनंट कमांडर सुरभी चोपडा. संचलनाची शान वाढेता पहिला प्लेटून इंडियन आर्मी कमल मेजर आकाश अग्रवाल. INS मांडवीचा दूसरा प्लेटून मुख्य लेफ्टनंट कमांडर दिनेश जयकुमार. स्वातंत्र्य आमच्या मनात, ताकद आमच्या शब्दात, शुद्धता आमच्या रक्तात, स्वाभिमान आमचो भारतीय आत्माचो. तिसरा प्लेटून इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड मुखेली असतात असिस्टंट कमांडर अभिषेक गायकवाड. चौथी पलटण गोय पोलीस मुखेली असतात पोलीस उपनिरीक्षक गंगाराम डी कोलेकार. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत हे योजनेखाला सहभागी जाल्लो हो पंगड कायदो सुव्यवस्था राखप तसेच नक्षलवादी कारवायो मोडून काढप अशा अत्यंत महत्वाच्या जबाबदाऱ्यो हे दल सांभाळता. सांकाळाचा हो 5वो प्लेटून महाराष्ट्र स्टेट रिझर्व्ह पोलीस फोर्सचो मुखेली असतात पोलीस उपनिरीक्षक दत्ताजीराव शंकरराव जाधव. संचलनाची शान वाढेता 6वा प्लेटून गोय होमगार्डचो राज्यांचो मुखेली असतात सिनियर प्लेटून कमांडर उस्मान अशेख. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी म्हणिल्ले की खंयच्याय समाजाची उदरगत ही त्या बायलांच्या उदरगतीचेर अवलंबून असता. या सूत्रांची ही गवाय दिता 7वा प्लेटून गोय होमगार्ड बायलांचो पंगड मुखेली असतात प्लेटून कमांडर प्रशिला प्रकाश मातोळकर. जीण म्हळ्यार एक समरभूमी. नेताजी सुभाषचंद्र बोस हांच्या या सूत्रांची गवाय दिवपी आठवा प्लेटून फायर सर्व्हिस मुखेली असतात स्टेशन फायर ऑफिसर दामोदर जामावलीकर. प्रजासत्ताक दिसाच्या संचलनात पहिलेच फावट वाटेकरी जाल्लो हो पंगड नववो प्लेटून गोय मनीसबळ उदरगत महामंडळ मुखेली असतात प्लेटून कमांडर ओंकार सावंत. संचलनाची शान वाडयता गोवा पोलीस बँड. एडेलिनो परेरा यांच्या मुखेलपणाखाला या पंगडान अनेक सेरेमोनियल परेडींनी वांटो घेतला. आमचो स्वातंत्र्य दीस, मुक्ती दीस आणि राजभवनाचेर जावपी सुवाळ्यांनी तांणी आपली कला सादर केल्या. मुक्ती दिसा निमतान माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी यांच्या भेटीवेळार तांणी आपल्या गावची सादर केल्या. गोय मनीसबळ उदरगत महामंडळ बायलांचो हो पंगड नववा प्लेटून मुखेली असतात प्लेटून कमांडर वर्षा काळे. प्रजासत्ताक दिसाच्या संचलनात पहिलेच फावट हो पंगड वांटेकारी जाता. आर्मी एनसीसीचो हो 11वो प्लेटून मुखेली असत सिनियर अंडर ऑफिसर श्रुतार्थ महाले. विविधतायेंतल्यान एकता या देशाची शान या सूत्रांची अनुभूती घेत पुढे येता 12वो प्लेटून नेव्हल एनसीसी मुखेली असत सिनियर कॅडेट कॅप्टन आकाश एरुणकर. घटनेचे शिल्पकार डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर हांणी म्हणिल्ले बायलां म्हणजे समाजाचो अलंकार या सूत्रांची गवाय दितात हे पंगड 13वो प्लेटून आर्मी एनसीसी चलयांची पलटण मुखेली असतात सिनियर अंडर ऑफिसर संतोषी भोसले. आणि 14वो प्लेटून आर्मी एनसीसीचो चलयांची ही पलटण मुखेली असतात सिनियर अंडर ऑफिसर प्राजक्ता नाईक. आणि निमाणेकडे नेव्हल बँड मास्टर चीफ पेटी ऑफिसर म्युझिशियन शेखर घरणी हांच्या मुखेलपणाखाला राष्ट्र भावना वाडीत लावपी तांणी सादर केल्ली ही धून राष्ट्रप्रेम अभिमान आणि गर्वाची भावना तरीच वाडटा. 1945 च्या सुरू झालेल्या जागृती मार्चात म्हणजे मोठ्या कलाकारांचो आणि परिपूर्ण कलाकारांनी विदेशांनी त्या वाठारातल्या बँड सादरीकरण करून आपल्या मुळेचे राजदूत म्हणून त्यांनी नामना मिळवल्या. विविधतायेंतल्यान एकता या देशाची शान आणि म्हणून म्हजी भारत भूमी मान. प्रजासत्ताक दिसाच्या या पावन खिणाक आमची हीच भावना. आमच्या भुयेच्या गिरेस्त संस्कृतायेचे सामर्थ्याचे दर्शन घडवपी हे संचलन. स्वतंत्र भारताचे पहिले राष्ट्रपती डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद हांच्या उपस्थितीत 1950 वर्सा राजधानी दिल्लीत राजपथार पहिले संचलन आयोजित केले. भारताच्या विविधतायेंतल्यान एकता या वैशिष्ट्याक ही मानवंदना आशिल्ली. आमचो राष्ट्रध्वज दिसता वाऱ्याक लागून न्हय तर आमच्या शूरवीर सैनिकांक प्रजासत्ताक दिसाचो हो सुवाळो आता मुखेल सोयरे गोंयचे माननीय राज्यपाल श्री PS श्रीधरन पिल्लय आपल्या उलोवप करतात. महामहिम राज्यपाल श्री PS श्रीधरन पिल्लय जी से प्रार्थना है कि गणतंत्र दिन के शुभ अवसर पर उपस्थित जन समुदाय को संबोधित करें.
My dear fellow citizens, Namaskar to all. On this joyous occasion of 73rd Republic Day, I convey my heartiest greetings and warm wishes to all of you. This is a momentous day on which the Constitution of India came into force in 1950. Our Constitution represents the idea of India as a grand continuity, tracing its roots from the spiritual heritage and traditions that date back several millennia and binding it with the idea of a modern nation based on democratic principles. We remember with deep gratitude all those illustrious leaders who contributed to the making of this great document, particularly Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is renowned as the architect of the Indian Constitution. The preamble of our Constitution begins with the resolve of we the people, demonstrating that the people are supreme in our country and everyone else is subordinate to them. The preamble guarantees justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, which are the basic needs of any human being to live a free and meaningful life. In our Constitution, according to its basic concept, we are a sovereign country. The challenges to our sovereignty from outside and of course certain extent from internal also is there, but we are one of the best force in the world and we are able to overcome it. Our Constitution mainly pointing out 6 aspects. One is of course with respect to our sovereignty, and regarding sovereignty in this moment we all should try our level best to protect the concept of sovereignty, and for that purpose we will have to dedicate ourselves on this auspicious day. And secondly, fundamental rights are there. That is one of the important features of our Constitution. For protecting the same, we are all working together. Then directive principles are concerned. I am very happy. Today I am in Goa. Goa is the only one state in which the directive principles given maximum importance to that, and that is why Article 44 of the Constitution under the heading of directive principles is implemented only in Goa, and I can proudly say that Article 44 is not a dead letter, and it is included by all sections of the society of Goa. And thirdly and fourthly, I would like to say the first word starting with our Constitution is a welfare state concept. Welfare state means welfare to whom? Welfare for all the citizens, all the people of this country. Whether we achieve that goal is a question to be answered. Anyway, present setup, we are trying our level best to achieve that goal. Welfare state means minimum food for all, air available for the people, minimum health available for the people, minimum education available for the people, and 6 cardinal principles are there, and we are trying our level best to achieve the concept of welfare state. Then legislative aspect and cabinet system, our parliamentary system. Of course, we will all try for achieving the goal, and we are now among the democratic countries. We are in the top of democracy, and proudly we can say, in this day of republic, we will try more and more for strengthening our parliamentary democratic system. Dr. Ambedkar said, while our discussions in the Constituent Assembly was going on, I quote him, political democracy cannot last unless there lies at the base, that is social democracy. What does social democracy mean? A question mark. It means a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality and fraternity as the principle of life. Except 2 years in 1975 to 77, in our history, in our constitution history, all these principles are truly followed by us. Of course, 1975 to 77 is a dark days in our democracy. Over the years, though our constitution has undergone several changes, yet its integrity has been preserved. Our constitution is a very strong and versatile document that binds the diverse cultures of our country and preserves its unity. This year, the Republic Day celebrations have been marked by a very significant development, which is a declaration of 23rd January, the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who is renowned as a valiant freedom fighter and iconic patriot of our country as Parakram Divas. The day is celebrated like that. I am sure that the observance of this day will instill the young generation with the courage and pride and inspire them to work for the greater glory of our nation. On this historic occasion, I would like to also hail our armed forces who have been admirably protecting the independence and territorial integrity of the nation, marked by the highest traditions of devotion, dedication and valor. Our nation has progressed remarkably during the last 75 years. Presently, the 75th year of India's independence is being celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Nationwide, various programs and activities connected to the 5 themes: freedom struggle, ideas at 75, achievements at 75, actions at 75, and results at 74 are being conducted with Jagat Bhagidari. I am happy that India International Science Festival was recently hosted in Goa, showcase science and technology through these 5 pillars. Last year, Goa celebrated the completion of 60 years of liberation in a grand manner, and we look forward to a long, fruitful journey to the future. The past 1 year has been dominated by the prevalence of COVID-19 pandemic situation. In April last year, we witnessed the devastating second wave, and now the third wave has arrived as a highly infectious variant. However, there is a significant silver lining this time, which is a successful vaccination program being carried out. It is indeed commendable that we have been able to administer over 1.6 billion doses and have been able to successfully keep the COVID pandemic at bay. These vaccines have been indigenously researched, developed and manufactured by our brilliant scientists and are demonstration of fulfilling the call of Atmanirbhar Bharat. We have been able to show to the rest of the world that we are second to none in producing medicines and vaccines that met the highest world of standards. The COVID pandemic has helped us to emerge as a stronger and resilient nation in the face of adversity. We stand tall in the Committee of the Nations today. This vaccination program has also helped the economy of our country to quickly recover. Today, once again, we look forward to a robust economic revival. I am happy to say that over 98% of the eligible population in Goa has now been fully vaccinated, including people in the age group of 15 to 18 and booster dose for people above 60 years. On this occasion, I would like to salute all the doctors, frontline and healthcare workers for their remarkable service towards protecting people against the pandemic. Goa has many impressive achievements to its credit, such as highest per capita income, third place in the country for the Human Development Index, best performing state for the third time in Food Safety Index, and best place state by the Finance Commission for its infrastructure. In SDG, Goa has took fourth rank in the country by securing score of 72 against 75. Further, Goa is the only state to become achiever of 2 SDGs, that is number 6, clean water and sanitation, and number 7, alternative clean energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Goa is renowned for its communal harmony. People across religions have been living in unity, fraternity, and solidarity. All festivals are equally respected and celebrated by all communities. The people of Goa have a tradition of peace and friendship. On this occasion, let us resolve to preserve this unique culture heritage of Goa. The extraordinary beauty and tranquility of the state, vibrant culture, hospitality of the people, rich and diverse flora and fauna have contributed to the growth of tourism in the state. Though tourism industry has been badly hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, it is hoped that there will be a healthy revival in the days to come. The state has successfully implemented several central and state schemes for the welfare and betterment of the people. The state has made impressive strides in infrastructure development over the last 1 year in the form of roads, bridges, water supply, power, sewerage, and IT projects. We are now in the midst of assembly elections, and the poll day for Goa is 14th February 2022. There is a total electorate of 11.44 lakh voters. This includes 17,250 new voters enrolled this year. I would like to urge all voters of Goa to enthusiastically participate in the voting process and at the same time strictly follow all the COVID protocols. I am sure that assembly elections in Goa will be free, fair, peaceful and safe. Friends, in September last, Rajbhavan decided to use the Governor's Fund to extend a helping hand to the weak, vulnerable and underprivileged sections of society by proving financial assistance to 71 NGOs involved in sheltering and caring for the children and elderly patients, including disabled and HIV affected, and also more than 100 patients of dialysis. During the last 3 months, I have travelled extensively dispersing financial aid at the doorsteps of more than 50 institutions, interacting with the caretakers and inmates, and have also handed over financial assistance to more than 100 dialysis patients. I have also decided to undertake Sampurna Goa Yatra. Within 1 year, I hope to cover all the villages in the state, gain deeper insight into the history and culture of Goa and understanding of people's problems and issues. I would like to say one more aspect. This day is, as far as public workers, bureaucrats and others are concerned, it is an introspection day. What do you mean by sovereignty of a country? What is the meaning of republic? All public workers and all government servants and related persons actively involved in such fields should introspect whether our consciousness is the proper judge to evaluate such a situation, I would ask all of us to have an introspection on various aspects, whether we are dedicating to the public, whether our hands are free from corruption and all other things, to be introspected, and in this day take a pledge that we will do more and more service to the people and dedicate ourselves for that cause. In conclusion, on this memorable occasion, let us pledge to work ardently and steadfastly towards realizing self-sufficient India and transform the dream of India, playing a pivotal role in every field of life in the global arena of the 21st century into a reality. I appeal to all the people to pledge to remain fruitful to our Constitution in letter and spirit. Wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. Namaskar to all. Jai Hind.
प्रजासत्ताक दिसाचो हो सुवाळो पुढे व्हरतना पुरस्कार वितरण सुवाळो आपापल्या क्षेत्रांत भरीव अशें कार्य केल्ल्या अधिकाऱ्यांचो भोवमान हांगा जाता. माननीय राज्यपाल श्री PS श्रीधरन पिल्लय हे पुरस्कार भेटयतात. श्री सॅमी तावारीश पोलीस अधीक्षक 1987 वर्सा पोलीस उपनिरीक्षक म्हणून पोलीस खात्यात रुजू जाल्ले श्री तावारीश हांणी गोंयच्या वेगवेगळ्या वाठारांनी ड्युटी करीत कुशळटायेन भिरांकूळ अशा गुन्ह्यांचो तपास केलो आणि तांच्या ह्याच कार्यपद्धतीक लागून नावाडगे गुन्हेगार तांचो दसको घेतात. आपल्या 34 वर्सांच्या कारकिर्दीत उदरगतीची अनेक सोपणां ते चढले. पोलीस खात्यातल्या तांच्या या मोलादीक आणि समर्पित योगदानाक लागून 2014 वर्सा गोंय पोलीस स्थापणूक दिसा पोलीस महासंचालकांचे इन्सायनिया अर्थात चिन्हाचो भोवमान तांकां फावो जालो. 2002 वर्सा मुक्ती दिसा मुखेलमंत्र्यांचे पोलीस भांगरा पदक तशेंच 2005 वर्सा पोलीस पदक तांकां फावो जाले. काम करपाची आपली अशी शैली परिश्रम आणि तांच्या समर्पित वृत्तीक लागून 2020 वर्सा प्रजासत्ताक दिसा श्री सॅमी तावारीश पोलीस अधीक्षक हांकां राष्ट्रपतीचे पोलीस पदक फावो जाले. श्री दत्ताराम वी राऊत 1998 वर्सा पोलीस खात्यात कॉन्स्टेबल म्हणून आपल्या कारकिर्दीची तांणी सुरुवात केली. 2006 वर्सा उपनिरीक्षक म्हणून तांची नेमणूक जाली. गुन्यांव तपासणीची आपली एक वेगळी कार्यपद्धती आणि यशस्वी रितीन पुराय केल्ले अनेक तपास हांकां लागून गुन्हेगारी विश्वात तांचो आपलो असो एक धाक आणि दबदबो आसा. आपले सहकारी तशेंच जनते मदीं लोकप्रिय थारिल्ले श्री दत्ताराम राऊत हांकां आपल्या 22 वर्सांच्या कारकिर्दीत अनेक भोवमान फावो जाले. 2020 वर्सा पोलीस निरीक्षक म्हणून तांकां बडटी मेळ्ळी. तांच्या मोलादीक कार्यपद्धतीक लागून 2014 वर्सा गोंय पोलीस स्थापणूक दिसा पोलीस महासंचालकांचे इन्सायनिया अर्थात चिन्ह तांकां फावो जाले. गोंय मुक्ती दिसा 2016 वर्सा मुखेलमंत्र्यांच्या पोलीस भांगरा पदकाच्या सन्मानान तांचो भोवमान जालो. गुणवंत सेवा आणि त्यांच्या प्रामाणिक आणि समर्पित कार्यपद्धतीचो भोवमान म्हणून 2020 वर्सा प्रजासत्ताक दिसा तांकां पोलीस पदक फावो जाले. श्री दत्ताराम वी राऊत. डॉक्टर सुरेश शाणभोग पर्वरी सचिवालयात डॉक्टर नागरी विमान येरादारीचे संचालक म्हणून कार्यरत आसात. 1993 वर्सा सरकारी सेवेत ते रुजू झाले. नियोजन, सांख्यिकी आणि मोलावणी खात्यात जोड संचालक म्हणून आणि त्यांना सांग मोठ्या प्रमाणात ते आपली सेवा दितात. MSc, MBA, MPhil आणि PhD अशो पदव्यो मेळयिल्ले डॉक्टर शाणभोग जोड सचिव, अदमासपत्रक म्हणून आपली उल्लेखनीय अशी सेवा दितात. नागरी विमान येरादारी आणि PPP खात्यात संचालक म्हणून त्यांच्या परिणामकारक आणि समर्पित तसेच गुणवान अशा कार्यपद्धतीक लागून त्यांच्या नावाचो तोखणाये खातीर विचार झाला. डॉक्टर सुरेश शाणभोग. श्री सेबेस्टियान एम गुदिन. पर्वरी सचिवालयात श्री गुदिन सुरक्षा अधिकारी तसेच हाऊसकीपर म्हणून कंत्राटाचेर काम पळयतात. नौदलात आदले सैनिक कर्मचारी आशिल्ले श्री गुदिन सचिवालयात समर्पित भावनेन काम करतना त्या कामाक थारायिल्ल्या वेळाचीच मर्यादा घालिनात. कार्यालयीन वेळा उपरांतूय आपली कामां तितलेच समर्पित भावनेन करपाची तांची वृत्ती. अनेक बैठकी, चर्चासत्रां, परिसंवाद अशा कार्यावळींचे यशस्वी आयोजन तांणी केल्ले आसा. तांच्या ह्या गुणवान सेवे खातीर तांकां तोखणाये खातीर मानून घेतल्यात. श्री सेबेस्टियान एम गुदिन. आपापल्या क्षेत्रात उल्लेखनीय कार्य केल्ल्या व्यक्तिमत्वांचो भोवमान हांगा जाल्लो आसा. आणि आता सुवाळ्याची सांगता राष्ट्रगीतान सादर करतात बालभवनच्यो शिक्षिका चैत्रा नावेलकार आणि गीत गंधाकार.